We're expecting a full house this afternoon. We've got an anticipated clash here. Welcome to Burgess Snow Field at Amherst Stadium, home of the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kenesaw State Owls, taking on another team from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So Jacksonville State's offense making their way on the field to open this game. And we got a quarterback here, Kirk, who's just trying to find his way, but the coaches have said they trust him.
Well, I think that's a big part of what he's able to do, and the reason they're giving him a chance to go out there and be the quarterback is he knows this offense. He's able to get this offense in good spots. Avoid the negative play is critical today for this team to win.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Baldwin. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. Going to try to use his legs here. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. He's got a first down and more. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down after the incompletion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain. Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Kenesaw State's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And Kirk, the guy carrying the football today, not necessarily a superstar, but he's got a toughness about him, and the team seems to rally around him.
Yeah, I think that's really important for this offense, is having a guy that they know, that they think of as a leader. And I think that's a big part of the reason the coaches give him the nod to give him a chance to carry the football.
They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
2nd down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Looking downfield, it's Odom. Caught by the receiver. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Back to pass. It's Odom. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That's caught. It's Moss. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Wallace. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the left side with a toss. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They're going to run it here. Fighting off the defender. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. That has been in large part to the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Able to convert on third, sets up first and goal at the 8.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Bennett. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Game moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. To throw, it's Odom. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And we're all tied up now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Baldwin. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback's got it on the option. Fights off a defender.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Kenesaw State's offense out there now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
That's an important first down on that running play. He'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Odom. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it in the open. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to find some room. It's Bennett.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Heads up, first snap in the red zone on this drive. When they hand it off to the back. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Game moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kenesaw State. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Looking for some space. It's Cook. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Gets rid of it on the move. Grab down the middle. It's Cook.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Baldwin. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going to pull it down and run. Eludes a tackle. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Odom. Caught. Completion. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense has it and still going.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. A play action looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime. Is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. They're going to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback operating an empty set. They look to throw it here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's got it with room to run. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the important point after attempt. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Kenesaw State offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback keeps the football. He's got the first and still going. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed to the running back. Running with purpose. Change of direction. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Physical run earns the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Offense putting together a solid drive. First down at the 46. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Touchdown, Kenesaw State. And they jump on top here in the second half.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. And I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And after the extra point, it's a 17-10 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Baldwin. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Returner decides to fair catch this. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. It's a quarterback keeper. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass. It's Odom. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. They'll be stopped short of the first down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The punt team making their way on the field. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And it's been an old school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And here's the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Kenesaw State's offense out there now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking for some space. It's Bennett. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. To the air. It's Odom. Running out of time in the pocket. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's reeled in. It's Cook. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And here comes the punter onto the field. On to kick now for the fifth time tonight. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Using his legs. It's Diggs. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. Third down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this third down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
Looking to throw. It's Odom. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The drive ends and the punt team on the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Spins away from defenders. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And here's the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second down now after the sack. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple scores. This offense doing everything the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Throwing off play action. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Makes it look easy.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Kenesaw State offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Dropping back, it's Odom. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Now it's second down here. They're going to run the option. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? He fires this throw. It is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Kenesaw State's offense out there now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Working clock with the ground game. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. QB decides to keep it here. He's past the marker and still going. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Great pursuit by the defense. They drop him for a loss that time.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do? Keep it on the ground again or roll the dice, throw the football knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Quarterback still with the football.
Great call here on third down to go with the option. He decides to keep it himself, get some yards, but not enough for the first down. Interesting call coming up now on fourth.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He got it. The field goal's good.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Cook. Football comes out. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.